God bless you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going? I'm ready to set out.
All right. As you say, sir.
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I know it. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, as soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry? Catch got your tongue? I can understand that. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Charlie, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. Hold on a mo.
What weapon will you...
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get out of it. You can have... Also, look, you better
Thank you, Captain.
save the thanks and get your arse into the pen.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Jesus, I'm hit! You never saw that coming! Oh, that's a lot of...
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself. Anyways, but take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, sir,
True enough.
Thank you.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come in. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Drosky.
I'm from Silver Skalitz, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping a dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
I wouldn't want that, mate, if someone...
Is this your first time riding a horse? You moron!
So, we're in Troskovitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to Rat House and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble, only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the...
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semin would do that.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them. That pair have mischief in...
Do you know anything about
Why's that?
Well, that pair...
That'll be all. Thanks.
Well then, young man.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin. The bastard!
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum! Let's hurry! To Yichin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. I have to physically riding with you and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing. I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir, but don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every low-born with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Yeah. Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot.
baloney. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horses, dazzling... There isn't much I'm afraid of. When that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils...
True. He ain't yanking your fiddle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Shh. She had one, different than the other.
I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
People must be laughing at the way. Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who's like that. Did they do something?
What do we do now? I heard more than 2 voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not as if you're supposedly educated claptrap. Supposedly? Have you forgotten I was born then? Ignoramus. For fuck's sake, you was never ordained Hunter. I was. Stumble did it. In the forest chapel by Bodira. Like, fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing. But Stumble's a priest.
Stumble is a drunken old
Those
fool
definitely aren't the
who
blacksmith's
claims he was a
hands.
priest. He can't even quote one psalm.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest?
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs?
What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me old pictures of it and taught me a lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest. He could fly.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Isn't it a bit dangerous, just charging in?
Sure it's dangerous, youngster. But if you're more dangerous than them bastards, it'll...
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back...
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow. My shoulder's giving me jit.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first...
Right you are, Captain.
that's all. I know nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right. Like that. She might be hexed, or maybe a witch. You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange. Even my uncle had a pair like that. Each eye a different colour, and he definitely weren't hexed.
How would you know?
True. You never know.
Let's see what you can do! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
I'll chop you up, you
What do you
shit.
want?
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands.
Well, we can't ask them now.
Oh, well.
But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that...
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We must...
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then.
Shouldn't we send for reinforcements?
Who would we send for? By the time we return...
Don't worry, lad. This...
I am.
Hold on, lad. Give me back my crossbow.
Aw. Has your shoulder stopped hurting, Captain?
Shut up and hand it over.
Of course. You did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them! Another men!
Slice him up!
Help me with him!
Now you'll die!
You never saw that coming!
Good!
I'll rip your arse!
Get ready to leave this life! I'll be done with you in a flash!
No chance!
I'll sort you out nicely!
Don't bear him! Hit the ground, eh? Bad luck!
Useless! Too slow!
I'll be done with you in a flash!
Amen to you. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
We'll decide what to do with you later.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way?
No, I had other things.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
I didn't want to nick the car, honest.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you?
For robbing Semine?
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be...
How would you know? Although, to come up with something that's...
Well, come what may. Anything can happen.
Sure, And I don't have to be the one...
One-on-one, even if the noose is waiting for you.
You never know what might happen, friend. Much big... So I'll take my chance...
Can't you think of any other...
Well, you could let me go.
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Carry on.
Well, Jules wasn't entirely wrong. We wanted to fuck him over and take the cart to Yachin.
Only it didn't work out.
As you can see, his fellows caught us on the way. We had to pull the cart over and haul the goods up to the rocks. But before ghouls had a chance to count the loot, we skimmed off a bit. Well, that is, my cousin Franzi did. I had enough work hauling them sacks. If you let me go, well, I'll tell you where the loot is.
And what did he take?
I don't really know. But he found something on the cart, nicely wrapped up, so he swiped it. He said it looked valuable.
So you want to bribe me with something, and you don't even know what it is?
Don't worry, it's something valuable.
Well,
come now.
I said no. You won't...
I told you.
All right.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard! Go fuck yourself!
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Sameen. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check the...
All right, but I was happy to get out of Sameen for a while.
Is that offer of a ride?
Sure.
A ride would be great.
Wait until you're my age.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Benson's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Guild.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. And parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
See how much you respect the rule of law here.
Hey, you're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
With you? Hard to say. We'll see what kind of mood Lord Sameen's in. But with the wedding and all, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Well, I didn't do anything. It was all Benson. Oh, I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good-for-nothing I dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about stabbing him. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? Now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
that is what my...
What the hell? You're Nervensäge. Get out! Thank you, and take care.
God bless you.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Maybe next time then.
Good day.
Greetings to you.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia.
Indeed. Where else?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Semin. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, and that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioners.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semin's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it, so now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got...
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I...
Don't pretend. Looks ain't everything, though. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a
girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble-born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding.
Excellent. So what we went...
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel.
A blade of first class...
That's right. And that...
Ah, I see. We don't have any...
God's nails. You really know your stuff, and you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong... Relax, lad. There's this old hermit called Ambra.
And he can pray for...
God's nails, let me fit. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago, and folks say they saw this interesting from the description. It seems our peculiar...
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing...
See now? You do.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition.
With the devil?
No idea.
Where can I find...
Do I look like so? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But yeah.
Right. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the best sword in the world... You fucking piece of shit.
I need something... Show me your where. I'd like to discuss the price.
All right.
No. Only because it's you.
We're getting close. Very well, then. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend. Good eye.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
God bless.
I feel quite hungry. I'll have a look at the wares.
The boy was right, spoke of you. Go there.
Was machst du?
Good day to you.
I challenge you to a duel.
Good. Come and join me in the arena.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin. Defend yourself.